Stellantis made a smart move by bringing back the Chrysler Voyager. Stripped down and affordable, it filled a much-needed gap in the minivan market, something practical, budget-friendly, and roomy enough for family chaos or rideshare duty. Voyager is basically a Pacifica without the fluff. Bringing the van back turned out to be the right call, and now Chrysler's doing more than just letting it hang around. They're giving it a proper upgrade for 2026. The new Voyager aims to be more competitive in a market that's surprisingly still alive. It's still the value van, but with updated tech and additional drivetrain options. Let's break down what's new for the 2026 Chrysler Voyager and why it might be exactly what minivan buyers have been looking for. This upgrade felt inevitable with the wider rollout. It's a big step forward for a van that started out as the budget-friendly alternative to the Pacifica. While some hybrids are also upgrading power outputs, for the 2026 Chrysler Voyager, it's mostly about the better fuel economy. 3.6-liter V6 unit is paired with 2 electric motors and a 16 kilowatt-hour lithium-ion battery, putting out 260 horsepower. More than enough grunt for this type of vehicle. Chrysler estimates up to 30 miles per gallon combined, depending on how heavy your right foot is. Nevertheless, the boost feels significant compared to 22 miles per gallon combined, coming from a standard petrol configuration. The main source of power for the hybrid system, without an electric support, is delivering 287 ponies and 262 pound-feet of torque. The 9-speed automatic handles the shifting duties, sending power exclusively to the front wheels. And that's not changing. This minivan isn't getting all-wheel drive anytime soon. Now, with 2 powertrains on the menu, the 2026 Chrysler Voyager doesn't just check the affordable box. It gives buyers a real choice in how they want to drive. Up until now, the Voyager's cabin has been stuck in the function over flash lane. It's basic, practical, and clearly one step behind its more polished sibling, the Pacifica. That was kind of the whole point. But for the new season, Chrysler's changing the game a bit. The 2026 Voyager still aims to be the value option, but now it's coming with some real updates inside that make daily driving a little more enjoyable. The van picks up features that were exclusive to the Pacifica. For example, stuff like a larger 10.1-inch touchscreen with Uconnect 5, wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, USB-C ports, and tri-zone climate control. Even the interior layout feels a bit more thought out, with nicer materials in key spots and smarter storage options. It's not a luxury lounge, but it no longer feels like you're driving a rental. And it's not just the tech getting an upgrade. The trim lineup is shifting too. For 2025, buyers only had one option, the no-frills LX grade. It got the job done, but didn't leave much room to choose what mattered to you. Now, the 2026 Voyager might finally expand with at least one more option, possibly the Select. No, we're not getting anything wild like the Pinnacle with quilted leather and suede headliners, but a second trim means more options for buyers who want a bit more without going full Pacifica. Of course, more features means a bump in price, especially if you go for the new upper grade. But if you're still chasing value above all else, the good old LX will still be there. The updated 2026 Chrysler Voyager is just around the corner. Stellantis plans to launch the refreshed model in the next couple of months, and while this isn't some headline grabber, it's still worth keeping an eye on, especially if you've been waiting for a minivan that doesn't feel overpriced. Speaking of price, Chrysler knows exactly where this model fits in. Expect it to stay under the $40,000 mark, which is key. If it creeps a bit higher, buyers will start looking across the showroom at the Pacifica, and that's not the plan. The Voyager is still supposed to be the budget-friendly family hauler, and with the 2026 updates, it finally feels like it brings even more value.